slash live stream replay. Find you well. This is going to be kind of a long stream slash video, so hopefully you're buckled up. So basically, the idea of this, let me unplug my phone. Oh, that's unfortunate that I did. I'm going to probably be using this box. What's up, SD? We're going to, I don't know if we're going to cut this off, but I'm going to basically put fountains all along the side of this. Don't know what to do about the middle, though. I think I might have to cut the sides off, at least this side. So there's that. So basically, we're going to make our own custom fountain out of this box. Crackle balls. Hey, Beastie Boy. what's up, Chicken Nugget? You upgraded your... I also need to upgrade the Komodo. This one's all screwed up. This is... Why does it look like this? This one does not look as nice. But, yeah. We got our hot glue. This is our box of... I've always wanted to do what you're saying. Improving things? Yes. A lot of this stuff is too small. So, this is kind of... I kind of want to stay away from the poo-poo stuff. I think these are... Are these actually fountains? Are these actual cones? I don't know. A good one to start off with, we can use this Riptide. It's only 3 tubes. What are you screaming at? What are you screaming at, Pyrocats? The Pyrocats are angry. Are you mad? All right, back to work. We got to get back to work. No time for... This was super disappointing because this Riptide's supposed to have more tubes in it, and it doesn't. Kind of similar to like the big timer. What are you screaming at? We got a cat fight going on. I don't know what is their malfunction. Oh, well, see, look at this. There's tubes under there. That's Pyrocat rewrap. Yeah, that is Pyrocat rewrap. What is that? So once again, TNT's at their shenanigans again. Look at this. They got empty. Like, this is... I don't have a flashlight, but is this just holding fuse? Yeah, it's literally just holding the fuse in there. This is so strange. Like, this is how it used to be staged. It used to have multiple tubes in there, but now, for whatever reason, it doesn't. I need a box for trash. Trash box. I'm using this one. All the other boxes are rather full of fireworks. There's more fireworks on top of the dog crate. I guess we'll use this Home Depot box. It says kitchen gadgets. That's from Fireworks, dude. Dump the Komodo in. What are you guys doing? I've never seen you act like this, mister. What is your problem? Huh? Be nice. Be nice to Pyrocat. This is Pyrocat rewrap. He's the most annoying. This one normally isn't out. And he's being ornery right now. Anyways, back to business. I really want to refrain from using these because these last like literally 10 seconds. So I have no idea what we're going to do with that. I want to use like, obviously like something like the Riptide. What happened to black? She was more of like brown. That one went back to the original owner. I have orchids here. USA Rocket Fountain. That might be a good one to use. What? Oh. I'm going to have to get this video evidence of what is going on. There's some weird mating going on. Excuse me. This is gay. You could be gay, But we can't do that on stream. You're cats. Yeah, you get out of there. No more being... Guys are distracting the stream. Hey, yo, one mystery geyser. So anyways, basically, I need your guys' help. That's why I'm streaming, right? So, do we keep these flaps on? I don't know if keeping the flaps on will really help. What I was thinking with keeping the flaps on is having fountains go out this way. But, yeah. Oh, it's Bailey. Kittler. Any budget ideas for this year? What do you mean by budget ideas? Like finale budget things? Cut the flaps? How would you support it? By hopes and dreams. So I would essentially have a bunch of them like this, right? Say there's like 50 in there. And then you have a couple like this that are facing out, down. I think I'll cut off, obviously cut off this side, I think, is the shorter side. Just what to get off based different budget. Well, you can give me a budget and I can help out. Well, but I might be distracted. But what if you keep the flax, the whole box will catch fire. Am I gonna finish it tonight? I hope so. I probably won't be able. I don't know. Maybe not. So anyways, yeah, do you see what I'm saying? We put a bunch of tubes. So say we'll do like, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll put like 8 tubes here. And then on this, like as part of finale, obviously like just to have it kind of angled down, just to have some sparks. Obviously the ultimate goal would to have it like this, but I'm not sure how that would work. This is not allowed. What's not allowed? It's clearly allowed. How am I being bad? You're being bad. Silver Spangler. Now, am I going to arrange the effects? That's a good question. And being safe and insane. Yes, that is correct. I mean, that's a hard one. So I do have a good amount of fuse. Yeah, essentially 300 fountain tubes in one box. But the issue is I need to figure out like a way to have things in the middle, unless I just do I don't know. I think either way we have to cut this off, so we're gonna cut that part off. I think it's safe to say we can cut this part off, which I probably should use some actual scissors and not my fuse cutter. And maybe we can repurpose these flaps for something else. This is going to be the Beast's 1-1 fountain. I mean, we could, for the finale, what we could do is maybe put some retro in the middle there. All right, our first piece of cardboard. Well, actually, it's not. There we go, right there. Somebody's whole firework stash in a box. 2 clamps. Not sure what I can do with this, other than maybe use this. I could, oh wait, I could use that, glue it as some stabilization stuff there. Yeah, I'm gonna use hot glue, sorry. Use the Komodo 3000 for the giant. Use that beat up. Well, that is the plan, but I feel like there's not as much room to do what I want with the Komodo, right? Obviously, with the Komodo, there's a lot of burn. Like last time I used the Komodo, I think I used the Komodo 9. I think it labeled it Komodo 9000. It was too close together. So what I want to do is kind of, hopefully in theory, spread things out, I guess. I would like to use like a lot of, I got my laundry machine dope music going off. Like this is already pre-fused, right? So it's all timed. I don't really have to think about much when it comes to this. I can just kind of take this, use the Majestic Mama tubes in the middle. Man, what you making me waste my Majestic Mama for? Do I have a Majestic Mama? I think I do. I do. I mean, I could. TNT. So, if you guys are just tuning in the stream, this is Riptide. And this is what TNT, I don't know why they do this. So these tubes are completely empty. This tube literally just has a fuse chilling in there, and there's no firework composition in these tubes, which is annoying. So like this, oh, look at that. It's literally, they literally wasted a whole firework tube. Literally, it has the plug there. It's just empty on one end. I literally can keep this now and make my own. We should make our own fountain. Look at that. Oh, we just got our own fountain tube. It has a clay plug on top. We literally can just stuff this and make it like a 500 gram. Well, they just blessed us, actually. You hear them complaining. Let me see if the other one looks like this. Let's see. Make a cigar. Is this one? Yeah, look at that. I can make my own fountain. Cool. So I got 3 tubes. Put flash powder. Where am I going to get flash powder? Very interesting. I need some type of sparkler stick or something to make sure I have. Let's see. All right, sparkler stick. We have our they literally have, this just has like a little bit of powder in it. What in the world? Maybe we'll keep that, I guess. It's a very interesting Raider. So I don't know if you watched the other unboxing, but basically this Riptide inside, before we opened it, had these empty tubes like we saw on the Color Barrage. And I ripped it off, and on the other side, it has a clay choke on it. So what I'm thinking about doing is basically making my own fountain here. How did I get Gator's Revenge in California? Well, you know, when you're a big shot YouTuber like myself, the fireworks, they just come to you. Well, now we're really distracted. So what do we do? What do we do, chat? Do we Do we make our own fountain with these? Or do we save these as a side project and work on the box? Do we work on the box, or do we make our own little custom things? No, make the big box. Side project? All right. Side project, those go down. Work on the tube, save it, work on the box. All right. The chat has spoken. Make the 500. Man, this is going to be more than 500 grammars. I left my soda pop out. I got me a Dr. Pepper. All right, so had a Beast all wrap. Beast is cool, but he's a gatekeeper with the firework. I'm not a gatekeeper, man. What do you want me to tell you? I got it out of state? That's the simple... I'm not a gatekeeper, I promise. The simple answer is it's not from this state. It's from Oregon. You want the actual answer? There it is. Homeboy. Like, what do you want me to tell you? Sorry, you can't get it. Like, you can't get it here, so that's what happens, you know? You know what I mean? Did you get it out? No, I didn't. Make a budak ramen theme shaped. Let me plug this gun in. It's real gun. That was real gunfire going off. Put baby powder in one of the empty. What does that do? Does that do something that I'm not aware of? All right. Why the glue gun is heating up? All right. So my goal. What I'm gonna do. We could do. Oh my God. So I have a dream. So what I'm thinking is maybe if we glue these like this to kind of give us more room. But the problem is we have such a big gap. It's going to require a lot of glue to get that up in the thing, you know. But it'll give us some more room to allow for more fountains. What's my finale this year? Well, shoot, fellas, we might... most of all this right here, this is going to be in the finale. I do have a whole case of Retroroni here. And then a whole case of 24/1 Spirit of Freedom. Show us how to make flying ground balloon. Man, you got to measure, and I got ADHD, and if I could barely make a model rocket work if you watch Polar Bear's channel. I can't even do that. Like, I think I probably have tried, but what's the best canister shell? That is a very subjective statement. Just depends what you have access to. All right. Wonder if I should I look at this? What in the world is? Oh, I just lost the firework. Whoops. What's up, Beast? You're back. Check 1, 2. What's up, Gil? I still haven't found a good assortment yet. One day I will. How's it going, buddy? All right. We're going to let that sit. We're going to try to glue with our very apparently short glue gun. I thought I had a longer cord here, but apparently not. Not very long. We're going to make do. All right. Wait. I need some help, chat. I don't know what I should do. Chat. All right, because this is as much as your project as mine. Should I do it? See how this is kind of elevated up? I don't know. Or what I could do is we could glue... Wait a minute. What we could do is glue this at an angle. Like, oh, did we figure it out? I think that's what we're going to do. Maybe if we glue this at an angle and have all this... I think that's the play. This whole side... angled out so all the tubes are facing out like this. I think that's it. I think that's it. So we can probably get rid of these now. Or should we keep these? Because what should we keep? I don't know. I feel like I should keep these. But and then it's just facing towards. Maybe just some. You know what? You know what we could do with this? You know what we could do? We could put. Where is it? I brought some out. We could put some smokes. Beast, just watch a quick firework tutorial from India. Learn the technique, sir. Learn the technique. I wonder if this is too heavy, though. But I think I really like the angled idea. All right, we're gonna do that. This, regardless of. All right, put some smokes with. Yeah, I definitely want to do smokes with lightning flash. But is the flaps worth it? Or do we keep the flaps? Right? I do need ADHD medication. Do we keep the flaps? Right? Do we keep it? And then we angle it out. No, that's not going to do. I think we had it right the first time. So do we keep the flaps are the hard part. What do we do with the flaps? Because I don't want to glue the angles on, right? Because if we glue them like this, there's going to be that little area where I might bump into my hard work and dedication right here. I think we'll keep the flaps for now. Yeah, we're going to need some supports. We're going to need support on this part, too. I think we might get enough glue. Piccolo Pete's. Just have a bunch of Piccolo Pete's flapping around here. I could put the rocket engines. Oh, we can glue rocket engines on there and see if the whole box moves. Because I have... Let me just rip these fountains off real quick. All right, our first sacrifice to the firework gods here. I do have this giant. This is a good support. I might as well keep this. I feel like we can use this. We could use this for something. This is like a mortar tube. I like that. We'll throw that in the box. What other fountains do we have that we might need? Actually, let's work on our. We got ADHD here. Let's glue our flaps. Let's get the flapping action done. All right. Is there one way that fits better than the other? I'm thinking this is the correct way right here. Right her. Angled fountain. Beast walls, super angled, super special, super dumb, fountain deluxe. Ow! Ow! Why isn't the glue coming out? It's hot! There it goes. I'm gonna need... I feel like a sharp angle is gonna be best. If I was like super technical, like the dudes in India that I was supposed to look up in their videos, if I was super technical, I would probably get like some form of I'm already out of glue. Angle measurement device to make sure the same angle, but right now the cardboard is not staying. So we got that going for us. We're already off to a rough start, boys, but you know, if there's one thing I know in life, it's to keep doing the same thing over and over and over, and eventually it'll work. That's just what I've learned. If you do something enough repeatedly, everything works out. We just got to get enough glue all over here as our whole angle is changing. But you know, eventually all this glue will dry and it'll work. I'm sure of it. Look, it's already working. It's just this side's a little off. Now this side's a little off. You know, it doesn't have to be perfect. Here at Beast Law Fireworks, we don't strive for perfection. We just like the fireworks to go boom, cool, a lot of crackle. We don't care about perfect things. You know, it's all about looking good. Just not the process doesn't have to be perfect. You know, a wise man once said, "Man who goes to bed with itchy butt, wake up with stinky finger." So how that relates to this, I don't know. But I feel like that was a good word of wisdom to pass on to everybody. Because, you know, there's 50 of my best buds here. Let me read. Who said that? Yeah, that was Joe Biden last year. That's exactly. You guys made me giggle. All right, look at that. Boom, 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 boom. Duct tape butts. What? We can't use duct tape. We use hot glue over here. Cause I'm hot. What's up, Papa Beard? How's been the weather over there? Hopefully it's not as hot and miserable as it is here. Hopefully you're out of stock out of everything and can just close up shop. Just gotta add more glue. Let's ask the show. So Redbeard knows a thing or two about fireworks shows. So let's ask him what he thinks here. I'm making a custom firework here. So basically what we're doing is we're taking a bunch of firework tubes. We're going to angle them out like this. So pretend there's like 50 of them. In the center, we'll put some more. How we're going to stabilize that, I have no idea, but that's a bridge we'll have to cross when we get there. As a matter of fact, I should probably figure that out before we get too carried away. How much room do we have? How much room? Can we fit? Do we have enough room for, like, say, a retro? Negative. All right. Well, shoot. Ow, the glue is hot still. Like regular or mixed paste? Don't know yet. We're just making the box first. Also, this kind of changes the dynamic because I have these flaps. Originally, it was supposed to be like this, right? I wanted the flaps on here to basically put them like this to have a downward angle, which we can still technically do. We're just going to have some support. So with Papa Redbeard here, Redbeard, should I cut these flaps off or should I keep them to have kind of a downward angle? To be honest, the fountain itself is going to probably be facing this way because all of these are going to be faced out this way. But so if we keep this like this, it's just going to be only one side shooting sparks down, I guess. But not really sure. So keep them. To be honest, you can invert the flaps and put holes. Keep them. All right. Redbeard says keep them. It's all right. Dr. Frank Beestenstein's firework workshop. Back to gluing. Papa Redbeard has spoken. We're back to gluing. We were told to keep the flaps. We're keeping them. Now we just got to add a butt ton of glue to our angled fountains here. Beautiful. Look at all that. That's some good glue. We're going to add some extra in between here. Just keep it pumping. Pump it. If only I'm going to have to sing my own music because I don't want to get copyright. Turn on the radio, let the red beard blow. Na, 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 na. All right, we're good. We're done. Call it a day. You can't be opening the box. What? Put holes. You could tape a whole line of them and attach the flap. Or you can keep the flaps where they are and fold them in half to make a triangle and keep the flaps and fold them like so. What? You could tape a whole line and then attach. I'm confused. I need somebody to draw it out. Feel like the weight will push it down. Yeah. Isn't hot glue flammable? I don't know. Is it? I feel like it's probably not. Let's find out. Is hot glue flammable? Here's a cigar lighter. No, I'm running out of fuel in my cigar lighter. Not very flammable. Just Redbeard just decided to nuke the stream. He called me and I tried to answer and then it went to voicemail. So you're gonna have to write a written. I don't know what isn't the box flammable? Yes, I think the box is more flammable than the glue. Cut the side flaps off and add retros. Well, I did want to add a retro in the middle, but I don't have much room. I do have this circular tubing here, which I don't really know what I can do with that. Kind of just made it a mess. So there's that. Add retro tubes in it. Yeah, I guess I can cut it open. Just cut some and put the retro in it. Is that glue gun from Hobby Lobby? Yes, it is. It is the patented glue gun that we went on a mission for at Hobby Lobby. It's freaking great. I need more fountains. So I'm thinking about, we're going to use a lot of, no wonder it sucks. Hey, he's trying his best. Also, for you guys that came late, I have these tubes that I really want to at some point make into my own beautiful thing. My own big beautiful bill. Empty a 2-liter bottle sideways and put it in the middle of the box. Well, I already have that thing. Can I? Ooh! Oh, Andrew, you just accidentally gave me the best idea. Hold on. Like he meant to do this. Where are they at? Obviously, I have a bunch of different ones, but just for purposes, and so I don't break anything in there, we could put spinners. We could put spinners all over the place. Just put them all over. There we go. We're going to do that too. I don't know how I'm going to fuse that, but maybe we'll leave it, and then as the box burns, it'll, So when I was dealing with the assortments, fold the flap in half downward to form a side triangle, comma. Then put holes in the flap. Put spinners on the upright flap. So the question, I like it. So, I mean, we could do that, but you got to remember, well, ooh, wait a minute. All right. Wait. So we could have this one, but do you recommend the spinner? Yeah. Sorry, I like it. What am I making? I'm making my own fountain, man. So what we could do, like, where's my bigger freaking spinners, man? I hated geometry too, man. Hey, that's not supposed to be in there. Here's some bigger ones. All right. So basically, what we could do is if we can figure out how to reinforce this, those will go in the back, right? Have that one standing up because that flap is pretty much useless, right? Face the tubes toward the box. What? Beast. Face the tubes toward the box on the flap. Why would I do that? So like this? This is going to burn a hole. This is what I want to do. Come on, man. What do you think this is? No. What do you mean no? That's what you just said. On the sides? So you mean like this? We need a drawing board. We do. Somebody, we need more. We need help. I need some paper. And a marker. Do we have any Sharpies? I know I just saw them. I don't know where they went. Whatever. This is better. It's more fun if we struggle. You know what I mean? It's more fun. How much tube? Beast, what we really want is a shed stream. Well, we could, but it really isn't that great. The shed stream would have to be a members only stream. There's some items that it's not a real cone. No, this is cool. How the hell is the American Revolution a must-have? I wouldn't say it's a must-have. You can be camcasting and Discord. That way people can explain it to you better. Oh, hold on. I have another phone. Let me see. Wait. I don't know if this phone works anymore. This is a sacrificial phone. I gotta put this phone super close to. I have a laptop. I guess I can go look at. All right, my laptop's so big though. I'll just move it, I guess. I don't know if it's gonna last. Alright, I have my laptop. Did we talk? Ow. Did we say something? Let me read Discord. Okay, I'm looking at this beautiful picture. It's great. I love it. I'll make it big. What is this? Flip like this and glue the bottom. But what is that gonna do, silly Willy? I'm so confused. What am I trying to accomplish with that? So it's like this permanently? Basically, you want a downward dog. What am I going to do with that? You got to remember that this is going to be in the back of the Firework. Beast just make it, says, okay. Pyroclone has had enough with that shenanigans. Yeah, this is going to be a multi-day project trying to do this thing. Because I'm trying to get the tubes ready, and I don't even really have that many tubes right now. And that's the problem. We can burn all our crap. Where did my other scissors go? What? Oh, Jacko. You're back. Excuse me, buddy. Ugh. I'm gonna rip the fuse out of this thing. One day we'll get there. Almost there. We got it too, finally. Jeez. Don't worry, I have more than that. It struggled. You making the spinner idea? Yes. Hi, Jack. Huh. Did you know Beast hatched me? Yes, I did hatch you out of an egg. Should have made a crazier freak show style fountain. But isn't this kind of like one? Right? Just wait. The freak show is basically in a fan, and we made the fan. I'm impressed. This is some sturdy construction. I'm impressed with myself. I gotta get back to cutting things. Where did the scissors go? Hopefully I didn't glue them in the box. Where are the scissors? Ah, here they are. I found it. Don't worry. Spinner display, poke the holes. It's not a freak show, it's a beach show. There you go. Give scrap from American Revolution. I want to save that. What are you talking about? Oh, it's Coco Monster himself. What are you making? Huh? Food. Very descriptive. What do you need? Leftovers? What? Oh, your mac and cheese. Alright, I got another one. Slowly. This is gonna take a while. I think. Where is the Blackjack Fireworks the dog? He's over here in the kitchen begging. Everyone moved on Discord. Yeah, nobody's giving me any other great ideas. The Bidenomics Beast Box. That's a good name. Should we just put a picture of Joe Biden on the side? Where the hell is the feet? Sorry, you guys can't even see what I'm doing. I'm basically trying to get this tube out of here. Angel Ruiz says boring. Well, you're boring. I'm sorry that you're not entertained with me ripping open fountains. God, this is quite a pain to do. Make the firework already. Man, you guys are mean. Make the firework already. Just do it. Can you give the crack cum? What? The crack cocaine one. Use a knife or scissors. I like it. The Beastable Barrage. I like that one too. All right, since we have to glue things, apparently, we're in such a freaking rush. I actually have no idea where I should... Where does it... I guess it doesn't matter for now. We'll just... How far should I spread these? I guess... I guess I should spread them out as long as it... I don't know. I don't know. Ah. All right, we have our first contact. This has got to go that way. Oh! So this one needs to go. I mean, I'm honestly just spacing these out because the fuse is so long. If you're wondering, I might end up refusing these later, but this is just a temporary assessment of what we're doing. Obviously, this is not going to... I didn't think about this, but it's not going to be the same effect on both sides, which is going to look a little weird, but you know, whatever. What we can do is at least have two of the cones, the teacher cone thing. We'll at least put two of those towards the front of the box, so at least we know that that'll be similar, I guess. Alright, now I need a whole 3-tuber. You know what I should have done? I mean, that's not too late. Hi, new first display, fry with items unique to displays. Granadolias, pinwheels, Roman candles, rockets, flyers, celebration, olos, rockets. Teach me something. What? Hi, first display. I'm confused what you're asking. Grenadolias. Well, I lit a really cool one of them spinner UFO things. It was called UFO, the ultimate firework orgasm. Pinwheels. Well, I have a few pinwheels, but I don't know. Is that AI generated? It seems like it. Roman candles, rockets. Teach you everything. Add Piccolo Pete's. Add a box of them. That's not a bad idea. Kind of like a Killer Bee type style. I do have some of those. I do want to add that. Well, I'm making a big fountain with all the small fountains that I have. What I want to do, what I should do, what I want, what I really, really want. We need to add some centennials. So we're going to cut open a centennial because nothing says like a good fanned firework without adding... Wow, there's actually a lot of tubes in this thing. So what in the world? How is this thing so cheap that one year when it has so many tubes? Look at all these things. Grenadolias auto-corrected to Grenadol. Gosh darn autocorrect. Well, just to keep it real with you, this is mainly a California firework channel. Mainly here what we do is we talk about fountain fireworks. Specifically, look at the fan on that one. Look at how many tubes are in this. Insane in the membrane. That's more tubes than. All right, we have all of our beautiful, great tubes from the one and only. I ripped this open. The fuse cutter isn't a really good item to use for actual scissors, but it'll work. Just trying to get some of this cardboard out of here. It's in the darn way. Right. Slowly. All right, we got it. We have an entire Centennial / Spirit America. Add 100 smoke balls. Translation: my first ever display is Friday. I'm using many unique items and have enjoyed watching you make something by hand. Also, I modify. Good. That's awesome, man. Well, welcome. Like I said, a lot of the crap I do is all fountain related. So, add 5,000 magic whips, or like a whole box of like. Should we just add like a bunch of straw? Now, how the heck do I just add the whole? Should I just glue all of it like that? Like, what do I do with all this? I mean, look at this. What do I do with this? Seems like a fetch, doesn't it? Why don't you make an IED or something, buddy? Oh, I don't know if that'll work because there's fuse. I mean, it could. Or we could just glue that way. Well, it's got to go that way. Oh, my goodness. Banned. Yeah, I'm signed up for more than I bargained for, I think. I'm trying to make a giant fan. Oh, there it goes. Tape it? Well, hold on. Let me show you the front. Fireworks, dude. So I'll show you what we got planned. So obviously we're going to have some angled fountains out this way and this way. We're still working on this front flap. I don't know. In the back, we're going to have to figure out how to kind of reinforce it. I wanted some spinners on here, but now we're getting a little close. Basically have some spinners on the back, but that one might have to. I mean, obviously we can cut it off and go put the clump in the middle thingy. Put this clump? Nah, man, we got to put 2. Deleted user has been a member for 32 months. Holy moly. What a time to be alive. That's a long time. I'm going to add 2 clumps. So if anything, I should add a retro clump in the middle. You know what I mean? But the goal is, because every time I've made one of these, yeah, I don't know where I got blue from. It just adds too many sparks. Stick the rods to let the spinners fly. Stick the rod? What? I don't know what y'all are saying. You guys are hurting my brain. I don't know. So do I keep the Centennials? Maybe I just do Beast just glue and stick. Okay. Just shut up and glue and stick. Is that what you're pretty much telling me to do? It sounds like it. Well, I'm going to need another one before I just do that. So let me open up another one. I guess I should allow y'all to see me open it, so you guys aren't watching nothing. So as you can see, the Centennial is a beautiful fountain. These are the finale tubes, which is very interesting that each is fused independently. You would think it'd be like one quick fuse, but interesting. It's all like that. Now we need to cut it again. I guess I'll wait to get all this other crap off. Oh, almost cut the fuse right there. We got it. I think we got it, fellers. Alright. Where did my other Dutch Letcher? Is this the same one? Gotta get that going. Alright, we're good. I think. Random tube just came out of there, but it's not the same. Alright, we did it. That's a whole Centennial right there. Let me retract. Strap that to your chest and walk into the bank. And yell, Allah Akbar. Allah Akbar. Don't do that. You'll get in trouble and banned from the Boots and Cats and Boots and Cats. It's a good beatbox right there. Alright, let's glue this all together now, because you know, why the hell not? Gosh darn it. You freaking stop it. Uh-oh. 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 My glue gun's not wanting to operate. There it goes. Ugh. We need to just kind of... I need more glue. And I gotta put this weird glue that I've half burned in here. Because garbage. Somebody told me this. Ow, this is fucking hot. Woo! I don't know if this fucking thing's supposed to be on this long. Alright, there we go. That looks about right. You might as well put all this crap together now too. Oh. Come on now. Just stick where you need to go. Well, it's, you know, people sometimes say, oh no, don't use hot glue, it's dangerous on fire. No, come on. Hot glue is fine. It just burns with your fingers a little bit. If it only burns your fingers a little bit, that means it will only light the fireworks a little bit. That's exactly how it works. Let me see here. Now, should I put it so the crackle stage is out that way? I think that's the way to go. So crackle stage that way. Uh-oh, we're backwards. Shoot. I can fix it. No problem. Just so strong I broke hot glue. No hot glue can stop me from perfecting my firework box of baloney. Let me make sure I've glued this in the right direction. Perfect. Except obviously we got some spread. That one is, you know, it's fine. It's not, doesn't need to be perfect. It's one thing I've learned when making your own fireworks. It doesn't have to be perfect because half the time it all goes off at once anyways. That's all that matters. Let's try. Check the Discord and look how... What? What am I checking the Discord now? My laptop won't wake up. There it goes. Add spinners. That's a better box, though. All right. I just need rods now, though. I like. See, that was you even did it a 3. So excited. Tape works better, so the heat doesn't melt the glue and fall off when lit. My yes, B mills. That is the goal. My anticipation with this is it's not even gonna get hotter again. My observation. This box is gonna go up in flames quickly. Of course, that's part of the fun, but perhaps the fireworks should be done before the box becomes an inferno. Well, you know, who will win? The fuses? That's the point of making this shenanigans. We don't care about logic. We don't care about that here. We're all about being unsafe and insane on this channel. That would make, you know, it would make more sense to probably just not do this at all. But I don't like common sense. Maybe I want the box to burn up. Because if you think about it, all fireworks are made out of cardboard. Come on, go down in the dang tube there. Why won't you feed? That's freaking... Well, it's because it's that stupid one that we burned. Is it stuck in there now? Why won't you go? Well, that's a lot of glue. That just pushed on out. I think I broke my hot glue gun. Maybe. No, I got it. It's working now. I was gonna cry. But now we're good. Did I glue this or is it just chilling there? Wow, it's literally just chilling. I didn't even glue it. Beautiful. That will go nowhere. We might as well call this cement, because that ain't going nowhere. Alright, let's do the same thing. Ow! Ow! That glue ain't dry yet. That's alright. We don't care about burning our fingers. We just care about making sure these fireworks stay put. Hey, you stop that. Don't burn my fuse already. Alright, that's good for now. We got 2 centennials down. The box is going to go up like inferno. Why is the centennial discontinued? I have no idea. Beast, do you know how much crackling balls are black? At Black Cat? I think I've seen him at $2.99. He's been making these. Yeah, I keep doing these, but this one, who knows? Maybe it'll suck. Oh, I did glue that. I need to at least keep these. This is the Dolce. Have any more of these cones? Or did I rip them all up? Son of a bee. All right, we have a new fountain to destroy. Triumphant, because that's what we'll be after we light this. And some zombies. And trolling. That reminds me, I still need to do the cat. The Pyro Cat. You want to see where he is? Look at this jerk. Oh, we're just weepy baby. We don't care about that. Bang, bink, bop, boom. All right, just chilling. I was gonna try to show you guys the cone I was using, but it ain't. I used it all. I have a half picture of it. Well, that's freedom. Well, you guys are just gonna have to take my word for it. It's another. How many cones did I have? No, that ain't one. Oh, gosh darn. Alright, hold on. Do I have a 3-tuber? There's only 2. I need a 3-tube to mimic what I have going on the other side. Here we go. We'll use Tickled Pink. It's probably not even pink. Emits showers of pink. Okay, well, it does actually do pink. And apparently it says it has a whistle, but oh. Well, we want to put Tickled Pink in there, but I want a 3 honky tonk. Only has just 2 Desert Blitz. Desert Blitz. Your pink wants to be tickled. Alright, well, I have no other 3-tube fountains that we can sacrifice. I'm not seeing them. I think the best we're going to get is a 2. Yeah, we're going to have to use combustion. Alright, well, maybe we can use Tickled Pink. Fuck, that doesn't really matter. To use the pinwheels, place the flap vertical. Place the flap vertical, then tape or glue a wood stick to the back to keep it vertical. Then you'll have space. Well, see, you explain that way better than Mr. Juan. I'm sorry, but the second picture you did, Juan, Carlos, that was great. That made a lot more sense. But yeah, whatever. Should we use Tickled Pink to keep it like a 3-tube pace here? Yeah, I'm gonna use Tickled Pink. Who cares? You know? Who cares? We don't care if it's pink. It'll change it up. It's not supposed to be some fantastic firework that makes sense. It's just... See, you guys now have me panicked about the whole pinwheel idea. The reason I'm panicked is because if this box does catch on fire, I don't think it'll matter if I even support or do anything. Gosh darn it, this fuse came out. Tickled Pink got me my pink all tickled doing this. Gosh darn it, I'm gonna have to just glue it and move on. Now, oh, the other fuse came out. Holy moly. This thing just does not What in the world, man? Come on. Where'd my sparkler go? There it is. My very patented fuse fixer thing. Actually, I should probably put the other fuse back in. Get in there. And where's our toilet paper that probably has a dingleberry from China? Oh God, it's happening! I got the new Wuhan variant. I touched the dirty toilet paper. Ah! I'm dying. All right. I'm dying. All right. I got my Dr. Pepper, Jurassic Park Dr. Pepper. I'm all right now. Everything's all right. What? I was like, did I just drop it and ruin everything, or what? Look at that whistle. That's a good old school whistle right there. Whistles go woo woo. I know I'm gonna need more glue. So let me put this right there. Alright. Right there. Slide that puppy down. Right there. Oh God, these are a lot. This one's a lot longer. Uh-oh. How do I tactical reload the glue gun here? Tactical reload complete. I'm really not liking the pacing on this, but you know, it is what it is. Doesn't have to be a 1-for-1 ratio, you know, that's what she said. There's actually 2 whistles on this tickled pink. So you know what we gotta do? You know, I see something cool, fellers. You wanna see how to make a firework whistle? Well, you're gonna learn to see how to make any fountain firework whistle right here with the one and only Beast LOL. So you take your, actually I cut that one in half. All right, you take your Screaming Willie. So these are usually sold at Fireworks Unlimited, or sometimes the old DFS. I don't know. Sometimes you can actually find these at Phantom as well. So they did this weird thing with these here Pickler Pete's, where they added a plastic tube in it because the dang youngins were smashing these things and they were making them blow up. And you know, the ATF, the feds, they were like, well, we can't have nobody making no bombs. So they added this plastic cap here, which is really hard to defeat. But we'll get there eventually. We're gonna need 2 whistles. I thought I had them already out. There's an easy way to do this, and I'm trying to do this the safest way, but unfortunately the safest way is also the slowest way. Alright, we got it. And you just, boom, you pop that baby out right there. Now you got a whistle. Look. Follow me, camera guy. Look, it's the same, a little bigger, but about same size as the one in the fountain. Now, if you want to make the fountain whistle, we just got to take this thing here. We could add some tape to it, but whatever. Obviously, that's what the Chinamen are doing, but we ain't no Chinaman. We like our hot glue. We can add some of that later, but you know, and then you just put the fuse in there like that. You just roll that glue around. Now, just like that, you got a fountain, you got a firework that whistles. You can do that with anything. You don't even got to take it apart. You know, if you do a southern accent, it makes everything easier. So I cut this one in half. You can make them blow up by pinching them. Oh, you didn't hear that from this chat. This is a family show. We don't make things explode here. It's probably, I can't remember where the Screaming Patriots are from. Screaming Patriots. Gosh darn, Screaming Patriot. That's me. I'm a Screaming Patriot. So the best way to get these out is just to cut up a little bit of it, and then you just pull her out right there. And then you got your whistler. So apparently this guy's saying you pinch it, but we're not going to do that. We don't pinch things here. Pinching is mean. We're not mean type of people here. We're friendly. That's what the Chinese do. They pinch us. And that's why fireworks are so expensive. That's why we got tariffs. We're pinching them back. You gotta pinch them. Nobody likes to be pinched. Tickling, that's different. Pinching, nobody likes to be pinched. Didn't know if you knew that. I knew that. But that's why I'm telling you guys. Because a lot of people don't know that they don't like to be pinched. All right, look at that. We got two. Now we're on pace. What the Chinese do? Well, they made. I don't know what they did. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. That's what they're doing. Oh wait, that's wrong quote. All right. Now we gotta add a Dutch lecture. We'll have one of them. Dutch lecture. Well, I was trying to show you what the fountain looked like, but the best I can do is find his head. Yeah, that's about as best as we can do. You're going to have to trust me, and that's what it's called. Alright, so this is already better than most fountain fireworks. You really don't even have to add much more, but you know, we're going to keep adding. Ow, ooh, fuck, that's hot. Ooh, sheesh. I lost my Chinese toilet paper too, though. That's not good. It's right here, Chinese toilet paper. And all the fuses fell out. Gosh darn, this tickled pink is not being rather mean. Last time I touched this dingleberry. That's what the Chinese did. They added dingleberries to the toilet paper they put in for the fuses. And this is pissing me off. So right now, we only have 6 fireworks in here. Place an image of Trump and write our maybe some flashing fountains in the middle. With some holes, what? Where's the fireworks stash at? Well, it's everywhere. So we got stuff here, stuff in this box. This is a trash box. These are the two assortments. Check out the demo. This is the novelty box. Some of this stuff you guys saw. This is a dragon's throne, but I kept the label. There's some fireworks over here and some over here, and now we got to go back to the station. Any day now. All right. And then this is a whole case of retro, and this is a whole case of Spirit of Freedom. So that's what that is. Someone went through and wiped out all the Spirit of Freedom. And it wasn't me. I didn't buy a whole case of 24 of them. Who would do such a terrible thing? Managed to get a Master of Sparks, but no Mount Mag. Oh, shoot. That brings me to another great idea I had. Put a bunch of Mount Magmas and then the icebreakers and it's red and blue lights, so it's like the police are coming. No, nobody likes that idea. Yo, Beast, Could you probably just ship me your case of... Could I just ship them? I think that we might both get in trouble if we do that. You know what? Let's see what's in this puppy. I have no idea. So normally I could just buy an extra retro. It's fine. Normally, you know, I like to light a whole case of retros at the end, but you know, we'll probably end up buying another retro or something in the meantime. But I haven't actually looked into this magnificent beast of a fountain. This has been literally when this thing came out, I was like, oh Jesus, look at this. Oh my goodness. Can you just look at this? Look at the size of this dang tube, man. What in the world? All right, so this is the diameter of a normal tube. Let me just take it apart. Oh, all right. So I always wondered what these little notches were in the fountains, and I don't know why I just realized, but it's where they tuck the fuse in. That makes a lot of sense. So the fuse doesn't catch on fire from all the sparks. Jeez, look at the size of these dang tubes, bro. I've never actually looked at it. So this normal one tube, this is a normal one tube wonder. And this is a freaking, just look at it. This is a retro. And then this is a one tube wonder. What in the world? Holy moly. I just can't believe the size of this. This thing had some blue chew. Go to Staples. Look at the. It's got this weird. This is what's under the pyramids of Egypt. That's what Joe Rogan said. So therefore, that's what it looks like. This is the live scan of underneath the pyramid. Ugh. I will. Look at that. This is the ugly. This is what the retro looks like. Man. Ugh. You got another one of these fancy support beam tubes. There's wood. They got wood on the bottom of this thing. That's probably why a retro costs so dang much. Look at this. This has got wood. I'm buying goddamn Home Depot when I buy it. I did not know it had wood in it. Is there another wood? What in the world? I did not know all that. No wonder retros went up. The wood tariffs. Those shits came. What? What shits? What's coming from India? I've been to India and Diwali, dude. Their fireworks are way better and bigger. Well, Europe in general's got less regulations than we do. Nobody's as excited as I am as how thick these dang retro tubes are. Nobody's as happy as I am. At least the cardboard's a little easier to rip around here. Oh. Oh. I'm losing fuse now. There it all goes. Well, you know, who cares if it all goes off at once anyways? It's just a retro. Retro's nothing fancy. Is this a quick fuse? It is quick fuse in their waters. We are a mess. Got a quick fuse here. You know, the diameter on that puppy. Woo! Look at that. Got some more toilet paper. That's why is nobody cares as much as I do about the size difference of these two fellers. Like, just look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Nobody cares. Pollution doesn't exist. That's a Chinese pinch you were talking about. The tube makes it look bigger, thus they're just justifying the Well, thanks, Let's Ride Again. That's quite quite the knowledge. I appreciate that. I don't really know a whole lot about, the production of fireworks. I guess I got some new people here, so I will tell a little bit of a story why I pick up some mess here. I'm making a mess. So I'm from California. I'm thinking the accent just because I'm a goober. I like to make people laugh. But anyway, so long story short of it, this is all California stuff. In California, we can only have fountains, which are pretty much these, which are labeled Safe and Sane. We only have pretty much 2 firework companies, which is TNT and Phantom. Why do I love fireworks, especially fountains? Well, it all comes down to, I guess some psychologists can call it trauma. Others can just call it a hobby, I guess. So I've loved fireworks for a while, a long time, ever since I can remember. My first kind of memories are like when I was 5 years old, in the garage with my dad, smashing Piccolo Pete's, just making them blow up. Fireworks were him and I's thing. We would love, buying them every year and trying to, go to Nevada and blow stuff up there too. But I was 17 when he told me, all right, son, you got to take care of the fireworks, or you're in charge next year for the fireworks. I wasn't 18 yet, but I was going to be by the next year. Little did I know, my dad would pass away before I actually got to be in charge. Well, I turned out to be in charge, but before he could see me be in charge. So I then became pretty obsessed again with fireworks a little bit more, and it grew from 18, 19, 20. Very early, I don't know how old I was. I was under 25 or something at the time. I made this channel back in like 2013, 2014. Ever since then, I just specifically shared my love for fireworks. Specifically, it kind of went to the niche of fountain fireworks, and I fell in love with just doing videos on it. And then I had a community, I had a following. I have my small subscriber base, but I just did a meetup where I gave away, I don't know, almost $2,000 of fireworks to people, and families mainly, because I was there when I was young and trying to, back in the day, fireworks are expensive, and not a lot of families can justify spending, $1,000+ on fireworks. So I always tried to find the best bangs and deals I could when I was younger. And I love to make my own fireworks. I would take sparklers, shove them in the empty tubes, basically tubes that look like this, fill up a tube of just sparkler gunpowder and light it so I can have fireworks all year long, or just to make my own. To say I made my own. And that's just some weird autistic trauma. I don't know. I'm not autistic, and I'm sorry if you are. It's just a term I think that is derogatorily thrown around, and people have weird, I don't know, hobbies, fascinations, or whatever. This is a mess. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with this. I might have to refuse it because this tube menagerie just ain't the move. But anyways, that was my story for the new people here. I wish my dad was still here. Yeah, so if you're still first sight upon pulling in the motorhome was a little girl while she had still have core memories the first time. Oh, well, didn't know if you all knew that. That's kind of a personal, trauma dump for you guys. it's just one of those things. Everybody has their reason, but my biggest thing is I've always wanted to spread the knowledge and excitement, mainly excitement for fireworks, and the knowledge to help other younger kids nowadays not scroll on TikTok and play Fortnite all day and actually get out and have fun and blow some stuff up, kinda, even though it's just fountains, but bring a little positivity in this stupid ass world that we live in. Now, this is a part of retro, I'm pretty sure. There was 5 tubes in retro. And we are all screwed up with our fuse here. You know what? I'm just going to take off this dang foil. We don't care if it all goes off at once, because we kind of want it to anyways. Yeah, man, Raider, it was tough. You know, same age, basically becoming a man and then not having your main man. It's not a fun way to figure out life. So if you still got your pops in your life, and you don't really talk to them, you should probably talk to them, because nothing replaces it when they're gone, and it never will. You don't want to have that. You probably still will have regret no matter what, but you know, at least when it happens, you can know that you made a good effort. I think even if you give it your all, 110%, you're still going to regret some things, whether you said it when you were young or you did stupid things when you were young. Even if you spent all your time after, in your later years, spending time with your family and your father, X, Y, Z, there's always going to be regret. You just have to be aware of it. So that's the hardest part, dealing with the grief of that. I don't know where my fuse pusher went. I think I put it in the other side. Almost the most impactful fireworks show I've ever seen. The fireworks highlighted were just bombs, no show or sparkle, just a big flash. Huge boom. Like death charges. Well, it was probably cool to see, but then kind of a bummer because you expected a little bit of, maybe not, I don't know. It sounds pretty cool. Probably, this is all a mess, man. I don't even. Now this looks like something you would bring into. There's way too much fuse action going on. You know what I should do? I should just leave this unfused to anything and see if it'll just start itself somehow. Reuse this maybe? I'm assuming the sparks will come out of that. I need some tape to help my fusing. I like to use the blue painter's tape for my fuses, because the painter's tape basically burns probably the easiest out of all the tapes. I'm going to just now glue in between all these. I might need a whole new stick, actually. Got a tactical reload again. Oh shit, I just got hot glue all over the cable. I better get that up before the missus sees. Alright, we'll just take this cardboard right here and scoop it up. Well, that didn't really work. I don't know how to get this. Maybe if I just rub it come off. Surely there's a way to get hot glue up. I don't know. So far it's coming off. What I should do is take this knife. And just gently scrape it off the yeah, that's beautiful. Nobody, well, Alright, well, this looks good anyways. That's done. Now who do we blame? Is FFL still here? We'll blame since he's been a member the longest. He could actually, I don't know. That glue gun is way too hot. Just squirt it all out. I'm sure there's an easier way to get that up later. I don't know. My love of aviation, maintenance, and flying is influenced by my dad's life revolving around planes. His death pushed me to make it a career. Well, but dang. That's an awesome story. But, you know, sometimes, whether it's your dad, losing your dad, or whatever, shitty things will promote you to do really life-changing good things. And that's all that matters. I don't know. What kind of chemical can I use to get dang hot glue off my kitchen table? Does anybody know what Fireworks Unlimited? I don't know. I don't know if they're going to get any other ones. Where did all my dang... Here it is. Now I just take another piece of... I mean, there's so much fuse going every which way. I don't know. I'm sure it'll work. Just take some more tape. Look at that. I'm sure that is 100% just what we need. And you just drop that in the center there, just like that. But now I don't have any glue on the bottom. Just shoot some glue on the bottom here. Now we have a whole retroroni in the middle of this here giant firework menagerie. Kind of loose, a little bit. Just need some more glue down there. A little dab will do ya. Alright. So far, we have 2 centennials. Hey man, it's been an hour. Nothing has happened with the flat. We're trying our best. You know, Rome wasn't built in a day, man. I don't know what to tell you. Kobe. No, I missed. Look how easy these are to get out. Pop. All the cardboard gone. Pop. Oh, this is it. But these fireworks are India, so let's get going. I'm going, man. I'm going as hard as I can. That's what she said. All right. Got some more tubes here. How many I got? 1, 2, that's empty. 3. That's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I need one more tube. Oh wait. That's still, I need one more too. Just the glue of us. We can make it if we try. That's a long tube actually. Just the glue in us. We can glue the fountains if we try. Oh, I don't know if I like that. All right. That's 3. I'm out of blue. I think I have another one of that wrap specifically. Close enough. A little off, but you know, it's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. It's not perfectly a one-for-one swap, I guess you can say. How many tubies? How many tubies do I got left here? I'll put this smaller fella. Put him there. I wonder how many grams this is so far. What do we think? We got a retro in the middle. Is a retro considered 500? We got a centennial and 2 centennials in the back. I mean, I don't know. I wonder how many. I want to run out of glue here. Is this still safe and sane? This is definitely the channel's motto, which is unsafe and insane. To tell you the truth, this ain't no. This is a little far from what we're thinking, but you know, that's a really long tube. I don't know what that one was. I might as well make sure we get all these longer guys towards the centennial here. How am I out of glue already? This glue gun's sucking glue out of me. Wait, 2-2. Oh, this is here. Yeah. Uh-oh. This is actually a really good glue holder there. I'm gonna keep that. If it starts a fire, it starts a fire. Find one more along. I have crash course. None of these are long enough. Darn. I ran out of long boys. Crash course, desert blitz. How many do I have? 3? Oh, what we could do is we can add combustion chamber and triumph it to the back. We'll do that. Look at that! I got. Oh, they smuggled in. Look at this. They've smuggled in cocaine. Look at this. I got straight Chinese cocaine. Actually, kind of, because why is this white? I don't know what's in there. Kind of weird lead crap they giving me over here. Look. And to answer your question, yes, I'm still working on this. I gotta make it perfect. Perfect and amazing. I know there's acetone, alcohol. This is so weird. The triumphant, these are so small, I feel like. Oh no, they're not too bad. I thought they were. Interesting that one side has some weight on it, but the other one not so much. I guess it's not like a cake. It won't even going anywhere. But I just don't know why they added it on one side and not the other. I guess it's just cheaper that way. I don't even know why I guess just to prevent it from blowing over in the wind. My goodness. This is probably the hardest part of the whole build here, is taking these apart. Like, you would think that this would be easy, but the amount of glue that is all over. It's like, that's probably about how much glue I'm using on mine, but it's quite a lot. It's rustling my Jim Jams. It's taking a minute. Alright, does 2 fit here? Just barely, but it's good enough. I guess what I should do is keep glue. I'll put glue here because this is probably going to be a better contact surface. We should glue them together first, like so. Look at it. And I kind of screwed that up already. But, you know. It's all right. Close enough. Let's add a little bit more there. Yeah, put her here. Kind of. There it goes. Beautiful. Put it backwards, but you know, it's fine. We'll put it backwards this way too. This fuse is a lot longer. Jeez, right, it must last a while. That's what she said. Just keep your fuse away from me. We don't need that much. We don't need that much fuse, man. You're all gonna go off at once. We don't need to make it seem like we're some kind of fancy fountain here. We just do what we got to do to get it all together. I wonder why that other fuse is so short, but whatever. No, this doesn't fit very well, but you know, close enough. We can just glue it here. Put some more glue there. We'll probably go back and give it some extra glue later too. You know, not a glue again. How chat doing? The box going up in flames real quick. Fixed like a glove. What's up, hot dog? Anthony A. You know, I got a feeling that this will be all right. You know, it won't go. Look, if all the fountains go off before the box goes up in flames, if you really think about it, all fireworks are in a box, you know. So what's the difference between this and, you know, I'll answer that for you. Nothing. This is the best gosh darn fountain I ever did seed. When will this be lit? That's a good question. I don't know. But what else should I add to this? I should add something else. Some a little extra. What's some extra? What else got going on here? Uh-oh. My spinner broke. My American Revolution. I'm going to put some WD-40. You know what I could do? Whoa. That's a really stupid idea. Because it might just blow off. Infuse some ground blooms. So what happens... what happens if I put a rocket motor on here? Pinwheels, damn it. I know what we got. We got some pinwheels, damn. Okay, look. Here it is. We have a pinwheel. Okay. We're jumping the gun if we just put the wheel on there, man. I might have a bigger wheel. There's a guy in the chat that I think gave me some bigger wheels. His name is the Fireworks Dude. But I gotta find him. I have no idea where I put them. Ah, were these it? Was it this one? Or was it that one? I don't remember. Which one? I got this one. That one. This one's a lot smaller. I don't remember, man. I can't find it. Look, regardless, we're not going to light it tonight. So if anybody's worried about, the pinwheels, the smoke, the ground blooms, whatever, you ain't going to miss it. This is going to be a couple-day project. Yeah, you gave me a bigger one. So anyways, I have another terrible idea. What happens if I put the model rocket engine on the side of this and it just spins like crazy? Wouldn't that be a fun idea? I'm dying again. It's never a terrible idea. The only now that we're here, we can also improve this too. Now we're talking about wheels. What happens if we just put the motor in there? What if we do that? Do we have motors still? I know we do. I just don't know where they are. I don't know where I put my rocket motors. I know I brought them. I brought them to Nevada, and then I put them back somewhere. I found more fuse. We haven't needed yet. Son of a biscuit. I have no idea where I put the rockets at. Where are the rockets? I need some dang rockets. Where did I put them? Rockets. feel like I just saw them today, but that doesn't help us right now. Well, that we're got ADHD real quick. We'll ignore that for a minute. Where'd the knife go? Let's see what's inside. Let's see if we can make modifications, which I'm sure we can. Add a wheel to the top. The thing is I don't know which way it gets thrusted, clockwise or counterclockwise. I mean, I would look up a video on which way it rotates, and I think it goes that way, but I mean, one's going this way and one's going that way. It could I'm assuming it'll go that way, right? Because this is facing that way, so the thrust, so it's clockwise, it rotates clockwise. I'm thinking that's what that means, right? Because if we strap the rotor on the wrong way, it's going to cause unstable shenanigans here. But I don't even know where the dang all that crap went. Son of a bitch. I have no idea where the rocket motors went. But I think that would be a cool idea to put some rocket, some smaller ones on the side. Yeah. I mean, because if I put the pin, I'm assuming the pinwheel will go the same way, you would think, right? Because if you light it here, the thrust is going to go clockwise, right? So that would, but I don't know how we would get that to, I just don't know where to put it where it's not going to screw up. Just like the toilet. Add glue. Well, I'm really upset about this rocket thing. But realistically, the rocket will go whoosh for like 3 seconds and just make it spin super fast. So maybe we may need a rocket if we do add anything extra to it. Because I would like to add more thrust, which we could also just do the rocket on the side, like I don't know if that's what you're referencing, just clockwise, whoosh, just to spin it. No rocket, got to keep it safe and sane. Well, the rocket, mainly, we want maybe a rocket on this list. Just listen to me, all right? What if we take this, right? You follow me, camera guy? We take it, and we add, I don't know, we add a centennial to it. Like, what if there was more? I feel like this is too short. So, obviously, if we add more boom boom, we got to add more zoom zoom, right? Campfire Wild Side. What's comparable? Storm Runner. Storm Runner, buddy. Isn't the camera person just deleted user? I don't want to hear your sassafras, man. You're always coming in here and being logical, and I don't need that here. You're just keeping an Italian man down, okay? Okay. What if we add retro? Yes, but what if we add a tiny Titan that crackle? But it's so short. I don't even know if a freaking retro will fit in there. We don't want to add too much, you know. We'll put a pause on this. This seems more involved. We'll skip it. Too complicated. But we're almost complete. Add some morning glories. I'm just being realistic. Just how the entire box Stop it! Why is everybody talk? Look, this is well. Look, we have already our we can look at that. We have our first label. We're making the Red Beard's Revenge. Rocket engines are classified, but this is California. Yeah. You never know with them dang California bull baloney. Basically, if I breathe, maybe I get in trouble. What else can we add to this, huh? What do we got? What do we got? We have Axle. That really ain't going to be doing anything for me. Axle kind of meh. What if we add, what if we add smoke? What's a really bright fountain? I think Electro. Which fountain has those dang strobes? You know what I'm talking about? It's like blinding. Like, what if we just... I feel like if we add smoke, it might ruin it. But it also might make it kind of cool. Or it might just help the box burn faster. Who knows? Look, I'm tired of everybody's logic being like, oh, the beast, the box is going to burn. Gosh darn it, no, it's not. Every firework is made out of cardboard. That's a cardboard box. That's a cardboard box. So look, I'm not doing anything different. 10 packs of flashing fountains. What is that going to do? It's not going to do nothing. This box is going to burn. The tubes are super close to the box. You're super close to the box. Look at how close this is to this box. It's literally over paper. All right, we should place bets. Yeah. B says it. We should do like a sports gambling bet. Like, is the box going to burn within the first 5 seconds? Is it going to burn immediately? Is all the glue going to melt? We should just, before we light this thing. Who knows? La caca is caca, man. Why does everybody plug that garbage fountain so much? You just gave me the glue is gonna melt. The glue melting, it has a higher probability, I believe, than the whole fountain burning down. To tell you the truth. I'm thinking of Justice for pre-finale. Not bad. Justice is a better. I wish it had the art of Allegiance, but Justice is I like the beginning effect, like the whoosh, whoosh. This is why most cakes are still burning after they're done. Yes. But they don't burn down before all the effects go off. Guys are so mean. Bunch of haters in here. Hating on my giant masterpiece. But I'll remember. It's all right. I'll remember when this thing is great. Beast, if you have money to spend on water down fountains and assortment, would you do it for the sake of it? I mean, I got 2 assortments to just open and unbox for you guys. Like, what do you mean watered down? Like, what does that mean? What you guys don't know is that this is a fireproof box. Exactly. What if I'm so retarded that the box became fire retardant? Huh? Huh? Then that has pretty high probability. Gothic Mike, thank you, sir. I mean, you got two Centennials and a Retro for sure. Those two fountains alone are pretty dang good, but everything else that's slammed on the side of it, that's good too. But, you know, we're not done yet. We got some extra room still, so back at it. But to be honest, I don't know. Now you guys have gaslit me enough to make me question to see if I should even waste my spinner wheels on this thing, because if it does just burn down, unless the spinner wheels go first, but then the spinner wheels might just burn everything down with it. I don't know. Well, I got all these different sized things here, whatever. It doesn't have to be perfect. We'll just put these in the beginning of it. I wonder how I should have measured the amount of grams this is. Now this is an overload. This is a 1,000 million gram fountain. Maximum up to read the chat. Needs whistles. It has whistles. Look, I remember you. I don't know if you were here. These two are whistles. Those two are Piccolo Pete's. These whistles here came with the fountain, but yeah, no, actually, these are Piccolo Pete's, and that's the Tickled Pink's whistle. So this is probably going to be a little. I mean, I can add more. I don't care. I could just slap on a few more puppies on there, but they got some whistles. It'll be beastastic. Well, that is the reason why I'm fanning it, and what I also wanted to do is we could. I don't know. Oh shit! I forgot. We could have two of these here. Just add some sparks over it. And I wanted some down here, so it faces towards the crowd, but I'm running out of fountains, actually. Which I guess is a good thing. Oh, I missed. Needs smoke. Maybe on the back flap we'll put smoke, since that one is the most perky. So I don't know if I want to waste my spinners on something that's not going to survive the entire duration. I could put two cool cats. I have two cool cats. Where should I put them? On the front or... The big thing this year is glowing like the beatbox. Is glowing like that. Maybe throw some flashers, cut out some walls, just have some. Make a smokestack. I feel like adding lightning flash to it will definitely increase the already high chances of it completely burning down. So maybe not. If I add some flashes, I definitely am gonna want to add some strobes, but now we screwed up that cool cat. I agree. Beatbox. Beatbox did suck. What are you looking for? Huh? Water? In the freezer? Alright, got the other cool cat. Spall Mighty. When is it going to be lit? Wouldn't you like to know, polar bear? Wouldn't you like to know? I'm never going to light it. I'm just going to look at it on my shelf. What's the worst found TNT? It's definitely candy paint. Oh, this year? Let's see. That got all screwed up. So the question is, do I go up that way or down? Well, Cool Cat I feel is best served probably up. Oh, I don't know. Does Cool Cat have good height to it or no? I don't want to put a fountain that's not going to clear the box. Do I need the flap in the back? I don't, but Cool Cat is so good. So is Titan. Well, I'm trying to figure out how high Cool Cat shoots because I don't want to put a Cool Cat facing downwards because then the height would be lost. So maybe I'll put the Cool Cat like this, or I can just honestly put the Cool Cat in the back again, or put it, I don't know, put it downward angle. That might work. I like that idea. We'll do downward angle. Downward dog. But to do that, we need some of that and some of this and some of that. So we make it into a 4-stacker, just like that. Flip it around town. Ow, ow, it's hot. Oh, it fucking burned the shit out of me and it stuck in my hand. I had it and I fucked it up. It's alright. We still flipped it over though. And then we just basically weld it like that together. That's, oh, now it's, ow, oh, it's hot. Now it's tacoing. We don't need no tacos. But tacos sound alright, bees. No, that's right. Tacos do sound alright. We'll just throw some glue everywhere. It don't matter at this point. Glue anywhere and everywhere. Oh, fuck! That is some hot shit. Oh. Jeez. Moly. Holy Toledo. I haven't had hot glue that hot in a hot minute. I hope that. Damn, that's some damn hot glue. Okay. How does this trend go here? 1, 2, 3. Here we go. That'll do it. Turn him that way. 1, 2. Why do you want to roll away? You need to stay. Stay. Be a good glue stick. Flip it. Don't burn yourself. Not again, at least. Take more. Light it up. Just act like you're welding. Now we're flip it over again. JB weld it. So hot it's going to reignite the glue. Now we put more glue here. Actually, shit. Ah, fuck. It's fine. Is it fine? Probably not, actually. Not fine. We'll just do it that way. I'm going to glue the fuses down onto the box, but that's probably not the best of ideas. Because that's, we're just going to straight have that. I just put my fingers in the hot glue. That feels great. I ain't even mad. I dropped my 3 sub away. Hot glue makes you feel alive. You don't think I'm supposed to get glue on my fingers? I'm going to go unsubscribe to Polar. Alright, he did it. 1,000 subs. Congrats, Polar Bear. Now that you hit 1,000, I'm going to offer to buy out your channel for 50 poppets. And then I'll pay you a salary to keep. We'll split the profits 50-50. And your the monetization profits 50-50, and I'll give you a lump sum hiring bonus of 2,500 sparklers. Or snappers, sparklers and snappers. These are from Jake's Fireworks. There's 50 boxes of 50 in here. That's great. That's your sign-on bonus. And toxic barrels. Polar Bear light 1,000 fountains for 1K subs. He won't. No balls. At least 1,000 flashing fountains. That would count, right? What else should I put in this thing? Ow. Uh-oh. All that's screwed up. So we've got to glue our retro in there. Screw it. We'll put this guy this way. Because fuck it, that's why. Oh, fuck, that's hot. Oh, fuck. I forgot how hot that was. This doesn't feel good, guys. Hot glue is a dangerous thing to play with. Holy Toledo. I need some smaller smokes. Need green toxic barrel. How long do these army smokes last? Does anybody know how long these last? Polar bear, anybody in here? Anybody know? I got red, maybe put some red, white, and blue up in there. I need to get all the fuses. Where is this supposed to go? This way? Guess I should probably take some tape. Keep these like this. So one G Champ says 30, Blitz says 90, and Raider averaged them out to 45 seconds. Then Mac went and said a minute. All right, so I just don't know who to believe anymore. What do you mean? All right, we're renaming Polar's channel to Beast Luller. So you keep the luller at the end of Polar. Add a luller. So, all right, cameraman, come over here. Where's my cameraman? Oh, here he is. All right, so let's take a look. Since you guys have been stuck where you're at, let me show you what we got so far. So, these are cool cats. This is, I don't know. These are, I don't know. These are, I don't know. But these are whistles. Right? We got 4 whistlers. This is a Centennial. This is a Centennial. That's a retro. Not glued into the original tube, but this thing's glued. So we have a retro in there. We have 2 Centennials, some cool cats. I thought about putting the smoke, but I don't know. I feel like that's going to remove the beautiful, because once all this goes off, the smoke's just going to get in the way. Needs an atomic salsa. Where am I going to fit an atomic salsa? You're silly. I could put, what about maybe a wild side? A retro and wild side? That's a lot of crackle, though. That's a lot. What we got in here? A toxic barrel we have. We have a jumbo purple rain. We have a live wire. This would be a decent one to, I don't know. That's just long lasting, so. We got magic beans. Ice break. No, I want to do. I want to do that. No. We're gonna do that somewhere else. I think. Toxic barrel sides. Just sticking out. How big are toxic barrels? Strobe, frog, or a smile? Oh, frog, dude. Or what, like, Fireworks dude was saying. I don't know how that would work, though. I mean, this is kind of a lot already, you think? I don't know. How many extra tubes do we have? We have this, this, and this. On the side of the retro? Yeah, I feel like there's a little bit, some emptiness in this area here still. So let's go ahead and fix this. Even though I just noticed I have something in reverse on that side, but whatever. Nobody will know but us. Nobody knows. Oh, yeah, it's not wanting to stay really well there for some reason. Just pulled up that glue and ripped the paper off with it. That's annoying. Screwed it up. Whoa! That's my finger. Once again, burning myself with hot glue. Always a fun time. Alright, you got that. Still kind of a gap there, but it is what it is. The space in the middle needs more. You're probably right. I think that would be where not a retro. We could maybe a live wire. I guess that is that idea. I think we'll do a live wire and a toxic barrel, just to give it some pizzazz. Which I think I might just honestly keep the toxic barrel in the container. I think, yeah, it should just fit in there with everybody, so I don't have to waste too much hot glue. I think the live wire is going to fit though. This should. There's a whistle in live wire. I didn't know there was a whistle in live wire. So much Chinese toilet paper in here. That's a lot of tubes. This Charmin soft. This, I mean, I would love for it to fit, but I don't think we're gonna have to take her apart. Oh, oh, the pain. Where the hell? Got way too much. So much fuse. I didn't know there was so many whistles. The whistles go woo woo. Alright, we'll just take some tape now. I have no idea where the first fuse is, but we don't care about that. We'll figure that out later. I think it's should be a white one though. Yeah, there it is. Just tape her like that. Beautiful. Now we'll shoot some glue in it to make sure we all stay as a friend of a fountain here, all stuck together. Alright, there's our new and improved live wire, which is aka Apache Fire Dance. We're going to put her in that. Maybe not, I don't know. Maybe keep it like that, just to give me a little elevation. Just a little bit to elevate it a little bit. I don't know if this thing fits in the box that I'm actually trying to put in. Oh yeah. I don't know, there's not no glue on that. I got worried and then pulled it out too early. That's what she said. I'm gonna put new gluer in there. All the glue is falling off. Do like a circle with it. I just add some glue where I can see where the glue went as well. Hopefully this will get me what I need to do. Oh yeah. That's good as gold. I need to make sure I'm not really well put together here. These retros. I don't know if you guys saw how thick these retro tubes were, but they're super thick compared to the... Look at the size difference. Completely different. I think I'm going to have to just like add a piece of fuse in there just to... Actually, we could just add a sparkler in there. I hope you bring this over to my family to show my... Will be very concerned about this box. They probably... I don't know if they would like this. I'll probably end up lighting this probably by itself. Just for the video, you know. Alright, look at that. That's how we ensure the ignition of the retro. You just throw a sparkler in it. Just throw a sparkler on top. And then what we'll do is we'll put this here and the sparkler will stay over the live wire. And that'll be a part of its fuse. Is the live wire going off. If we don't have it staged at all with the toxic barrel, but you know, it is what it is. Now that looks great. Alright, let's take a step off here. And let me show you what we got. So the only thing we haven't done is obviously fused it. We have two cool cats. This is something. These are all something. Centennial. Toxic barrel. Retro. Live wire. You know what we need in the middle? I think we need another Centennial in the middle. Just throw that in the back there. Could probably honestly just stick it in its current form. Right? Just glue it there. Just put that put that there. I think that's the plan. That's the plan right there. Gotta make sure we cut off this paper that might inevitably rip. Just expose the cardboard. That's a good surface right there. So we don't want to put any extra weight on our flappies. We're out of glue. That's a speed reload because push it in harder. Cool. Just throw it on there. Beautiful. Whew. Alright, so the only thing left to do would be to fuse this thing up. So, yeah, look at there. This is the 10,000 gram beast finale. Got whistles down there, whistles up here, whistles over there. That's a lot of crackle coming in. And a lot of melting. Now, yeah, this is more realistic to the Komodo, the Beastatron 10,000. How many is this? You know, I really outdid myself. Because last time I made one of these, it all just went off at once, and it didn't. But now with this fan effect, it's really going to be beautiful. I think just going to add one fuse all the way down on one side. So I think what we'll do is we'll start here. Actually, no, we'll start here of a quick fuse that lights both of these. So quick fuse, boom, boom. We'll start here though, then boom, psh, psh, quick fuse, and then we'll have a fuse that goes over to the center here, lights this into more fuse that at the same time will go light this side, and then it'll also go down into here. So pretty much this retro and toxic barrel will also be going off with all these tubes. I think that's the play. But I'm pretty... What time is it? Can't even tell what time it is. It's somebody tell me what time it is. I can't. My laptop won't wake up. 12 o'clock. So I've been going on. My feet hurt from standing on this cold floor. 12:11. So I think I'm going to end the stream, fellas. Thanks for hanging out. One of these nights where tropical pyro, you just came in and you missed the show. But you could play this back. We'll leave it public. This is good. But yeah, I'm gonna hop off here. I'm sorry if you're just joining. I know it's late, but I gotta clean up all my mess now. But all right, I'm gonna hop off here, fellas. Yeah, I'll definitely make sure we are live and have a video of this when it goes off, the Beastatron 10,000. Probably not done yet. We might add a few more things. But I think this is a good stopping point where maybe I can brainstorm some more ideas, especially with the front and the back still available, and the sides. We have the sides, pinwheels. Maybe we can do some smoke pointing out of the sides so it really doesn't affect it. But if you guys on the Discord want to DM me some ideas, maybe we can do it. But yeah, we'll probably do a few more modifications. But thanks for hanging out for over 2 hours. You guys were awesome. So we'll see you next time, fellers.